I'm telling you that the streets have their own Carfax on Saweetie. Fans may be saying she's beautiful and she bagged another one. The industry, I think, is saying something different about Saweetie now.
Hot tea.
Now y'all know we had to see what Joe Budden had to say about Saweetie supposedly messing with married men, having a pimp or a madam, I don't know. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
So the gentleman in question is, pardon me if I'm ruining the name, Jadon Sancho.
Okay.
All right. And he's from one of the biggest soccer clubs in Europe.
Okay.
And he apparently makes...
That's not a cheap ticket.
Yeah.
Shorty ain't lying.
He's a football player.
He's a football player.
Football.
He makes a whole lot of money.
Football.
Yes, he makes a whole lot of money. And Saweetie's alleged madam is outing her because she owes her money. Saweetie owes her madam money because she introduced you to this gentleman, took you to the game, made the link. She's accusing Saweetie of falling in love with homeboy, making the subject her boyfriend, running off and not paying her madam.
Let me ask.
How does that work?
Did she pay the first time and she just ain't pay no more, or what?
According to the madam, she's only owed money from this person, from this gentleman.
But I mean, is it a one-time fee or is
that's what I'm saying. Like,
forever,
so,
right? The madam is making it sound like they have done this quite a bit, and she's saying if you don't pay me my money, then we're gonna have some real discussions on this timeline about all the business I brought your way, and how you've been the quote-unquote girlfriend for so many of the celebrities that I've introduced you to. The madam business.
I understand.
We should explain that for the people out there, because it's people that have no idea what we're talking about, because we're all dirty, rotten scoundrels.
Whoa.
Can somebody explain the madam business?
I think there's no one better to do it than you.
Yeah, that's your bag. Not your bag, but
you gotta have a PhD.
Yeah.
I'll explain it.
Paying hoes daily.
Thank you, Mo.
Oh shit!
See? That's your man.
That's your man.
That was crazy.
That was nasty. that wasn't a pow either.
Nah,
40 off.
You on for that one?
We good, though. Yo, we good, my nigga. We good. We good.
Somebody writing your pod bars too. Yeah. You came. That's off the dome. You came up with that.
Shut up, nigga. Yo,
that was nice. I'll circle back.
Nah, you good.
That was solid. Mona, explain to the people what a madam is.
A madam is a female pimp, like less violent. She just do the little hookups. Who was the famous madam that went to jail tonight?
Heidi Fleiss.
Heidi Fleiss. You get into her story and check it out. But that's really all it is. And to answer your question, I would assume that it was for the initial hookup because of shit like this. They know that kind of stuff is common. But the way when she was outing her, she kept saying, "I made those connections for you." So I'm assuming just connecting to the guy, you know.
So Saweetie's madam says, and I'm just reading this. Let's try to keep up together. She says, cocaine, witchcraft, and liquor is one hell of a mix.
Sure is.
Send me my bread, home wrecker at Saweetie. I tried to be nice. Nice don't get you nowhere. She then posts another video and says, hey, Saweetie, I see you playing internet games on Beyonce's internet. Child, let me know how you want to play this. I'm either going to receive my money from you or I can start addressing some of them rumors with at TMZ. We spent almost a month in Africa. You should know I wasn't gonna let you play me out of some money when ...
Uh-oh.
You were supposed to drag out child, but go ahead.
I did my best.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry.
important to the conversation.
Y'all know what we say about them African trips and them African niggas.
Doo-doo on your chest. Is that what y'all say? Because that's what the fuck is going on.
She continues. I'll tell a joke, but I ain't never told a lie. I sent you to Dubai because you never balled before and was depressed looking for a happy life. Took you to London, babes. Took you to Nigeria. Booked you on an Australian tour. I helped this girl so much only for her to play with my money at the end. I'm just missing my money from London. Pay up, cokehead, for I start naming the rest of the husbands that you was playing with.
Uh-oh.
She continues.
Please.
I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team as my last post shows. Instead of paying me, she fell in love with the client and told him not to pay me. I've been there. I was a road manager with her getting her deals. By road manager, she means madam. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple, I want my money. Then she posts some screenshots of text messages. I don't need to read these. I think y'all get the gist of what's happening here.
This is crazy.
This shit more common than you think of.
Oh, no, this is super common.
I don't want to say the other shit that they travel around with the girls getting them all drunk selling that pussy.
I think you did, yeah.
I think you just said it.
You kind of said
I didn't say the name.
Oh, no. True.
Oh, no.
I just said they go around city to city wrestling with each other and getting drunk. And they sell pussy when they in some of these cities. It's common. It's a common thing. You got people on the internet with these big internet personas. All it is people that want to fuck them. Down to the smallest on the totem pole. Niggas send you $75 on Cash App for a picture of your feet.
I got a question. So, how much money are we talking about, hypothetically, if this is true? How much money would we be talking about? Like, how much would somebody have to pay to catch up with somebody like Saweetie for the night?
A lot.
Like, what's the number? I don't have a
I have no idea. I would like to know.
Joe?
I think it depends.
If you're asking me, well, first my answers I don't know.
Good answer.
Give us
Yo, niggas who ain't never been here before is crazy. They like bullshit.
Bullshit. Yo, y'all cool? Y'all
cool? I want to answer your question before Joe answers. It varies because the madam is the middleman, right? So the trick is the Vic. So if the trick is a construction manager, you coming at him for one thing. Joe Budden, you coming at him for something else.
Yeah,
soccer boy.
Yeah, but if it's Saweetie,
wait.
No, the
Let me jump
construction
in.
man.
I don't. Not all the time is the client the Vic.
Why?
Ooh. The client, the madam and her relationships matter. So she comes sometimes. Like this reads like madam had a relationship with the dude.
They do. No, they do.
Right. And dude know to go to her to get.
No.
So sometimes I'm not gonna call the sex worker the Vic because everybody is agreeing, but sometimes the players ran on the sex worker.
Okay.
My relationship is with this person. I'm running girls to this person all year round. I'm getting money from him.
He the norm.
So it's not always he's the Vic. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Okay.
In this instance, homeboy don't sound like he was the Vic. To answer your question,
I think it's a sliding
I don't
scale.
think that somebody could purchase a night of entertainment from Saweetie.
Okay.
I don't think that that's the normal flow of the business.
That's why I'm confused. That's
So
why I
how
don't
do it
understand
go?
what's
Why do
happening
you think
here.
that?
It's a date. What?
They got to be somebody.
I think it's a high
Because the higher the clientele, so I hear,
exclusive.
it's not really a one-off type. It's not a one-off type of thing.
Y'all hanging out.
But
Yeah, y'all
It's
are,
not just fucking leave.
yeah, you here for, I'm booking you for a few weeks.
A weekend.
A month.
A weekend,
month.
a week, whatever the case
No,
may be.
Rich niggas are
we
lonely.
running around for a little while.
Yeah.
Like
and
my
it just
girlfriend.
I mean, however you want to interpret
However.
that. We're gonna run around. I'm gonna shop. We're gonna hit the clubs. It's gonna be bottles. There'll be secrecy. You'll bring other girls. We're gonna have a time.
Sign me up.
If the madam is going public like this, even if she's right for on the money, doesn't this fuck up her own business? I know a lot of people will go back.
It's going to increase it, if anything.
I'm just saying.
I can't hear you.
Knowing that you're willing to go public, does that make anybody who's trying to be discreet less willing to go to fuck with her?
No, that means pay your money.
No,
That means
everybody else is paying her.
True.
We ain't never heard from her about nobody else before.
That's
We
my
don't know
point.
what her
Because
stable look
now we
like.
know who she is. Anybody said next to her, people go,
In this
Yeah,
underworld
I
we
get-
talking about, it functions best when everybody's paid.
Right.
It functions best when everybody got what they wanted.
That's a fact.
If somebody starts trying to bust a move, then all that covert shit goes out the window,
Facts.
and now more lives are jeopardized than the one that you
It
intended.
fucks up
Right.
the order.
Yeah,
And-
you fuck up the whole ecosystem if you do
And
that.
that's
'Cause
why
now-
she's bringing up husbands, because it's like,
Right.
bitch, everything
Yes.
can go the fuck down
Yeah.
if it come. Because if you think about it, that's her only mitigating factor. So if Saweetie don't have shit and she ain't got her no type of contract, it's street shit. All I can do is tell
Expose
everybody
it.
who nigga you
Exposure.
fuck. So it's a hard time for you to
And that
go
feels like
go
ratting to
in
me.
the
I guess that's
club.
why I'm surprised.
It's ratting.
It is
It's
ratting,
ratting.
but that's all she has. Like this
What other
madam,
recourse she got?
This madam ran
wouldn't
this
say
play
on air.
1,000 times already. This not the first time she had to run something like
That's
this and
horrible,
expose something like that.
You still
So
a rat.
the thing about it is this whole thing would have been perfect, and it could have ended up with Saweetie with this guy, and all the the streets just think she bagged another great guy and all that. If she just would have paid her, you're a crumb for not paying her. Give her what the fuck you owe her.
If y'all
true,
agree,
too.
if y'all
and just to
agreed
be
on
clear,
something,
respectfully, I don't think the streets are looking at Saweetie like you bagged another great guy. The streets
Or-
are not saying that. It's fans saying that. I think the word is out on Saweetie.
Before
It's
this?
been too many rumors. Yes.
well.
Before you want to address the rumors before this? I don't want to be that messy. There's been rumors
Well, maybe
about
you-
Saweetie,
but that might
before
be you
all
in the
of
know.
this.
You
Yeah,
might be in
The
the
only
know.
rumors I know
No,
of
ain't
is
in the know. Kiki Palmer just asked Offset if stop, man. Y'all
right.
gonna
No, but
stop.
That's the
It's
rumor
not
that
just
I
me.
know. That's the rumor. But Joe, let me ask you this. I do want to go talk about
That's
the
a
rumors
little
because
different, though.
the rumor
That's
that
all
I
I'm
know
saying.
is
Dog, there was rumors when YG and Sweetie separated when he said what he was saying.
Right.
Stop
That's true.
making me go down a
No,
list.
no, no.
I'm telling you that the streets have their own Carfax on Sweetie. Fans may be saying she's beautiful and she bagged another one. The industry, I think, is saying something different about Sweetie.
But that's possible because they in the know.
You're right, and even
Well, when
if
you
they
say streets,
do,
that's what I'm saying. Pay the madam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay up.
pay that lady.
Pay the madam.
Pay the
She look
madam,
like she
pay the
could
plug, pay what you owe.
Everybody.
next they gonna be jumping you, Sweetie, in the club, and you know you can't fight.
That's corny. That's corny. Listen, and I don't want to drag this. Some of these madams are good people with good hearts. I've been friends with madams.
Allegedly.
No.
No, I'm talking about the shit I said. I
These
said Taz
bitches-
Angels.
oh, yeah, that part.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I've been friends with madams. What I'm saying about the madams is some of them could see that you got work, you fell in love with a client.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt yourself. You fell off the bike. Now you home, sad, depressed. So some of the madams, like she said, yo,
Yeah.
you was home, sad, depressed, tummy ache, balled up. You wouldn't leave the house for months, bitch.
Yeah. She sound a little
That
hurt.
was out of my good heart and good fortune that I called you, put you with him. I don't even play like that.
No, I might come drop 20 on you and you just got to work it off.
Yeah.
You might not have no rent money after this nigga abandoned you.
So
Yo,
for
dog, we got it's
so
real
for
shit
chicks
out
to
here.
turn around and once you get the nigga and fall in love and now you playing house, now you playing boyfriend and girlfriend to not pay the madam, I think that's shady.
I got one question.
I think that
Mr.
shit is
I got
nasty.
one question,
That
Mr.
shit
Joe.
nasty.
What did she mean when she said she referenced having her on tour in Australia? Was that music?
Girl.
I just did. Was
That's
she
all
on
cool.
tour chasing a nigga or what? Oh, okay.
She ain't the only one.
No, she
Allegedly.
No. True. No. She ain't.
They selling pussy out there. Only when you have these talks with like the 9 to 5 people is when some shock and awe is. And we're like, oh my God, really? The niggas that don't have to go to work on Thursday, they know they selling pussy out there. They selling pussy out there.
It don't take too much.
Name another female rapper that's selling pussy.
We're not gonna do that.
Why? I want to know.
Because we have respect for
We're
one
gentlemen.
Oh.
This is a gentleman's podcast.
Fuck.
But I bet if we all
I
said
should have
5,
came on.
I
When
bet
it
we
was
all
the
would come up with the
asshole
same name.
podcast.
Yeah. I agree.
I think we would share at least 2 names that I could think of that we would probably all agree on.
I think we all say the same name first.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I want to know.
You know, I liked when they said Saweetie isn't the only one. When I said if we guessed right now, we would all have the same name, it was only one name that came to my mind. And it start with a C. And that's all I'm going to say. And y'all better be glad I gave you that. It start with a C. And we seen this girl as of recently, you know, she was hanging with a dude. She was getting all the money on all the jets. I heard Stefan Diggs was giving her a couple of dollars too. I'm going to leave it at that. But we would all have the same name. And she be making all of this money, but she do not be rapping no more. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay? And when we had this conversation about the madam, I still don't think they did a good job of explaining it. This is how I would explain it, right? Let's say I know Shorty. And Shorty know me. But me and Shorty only know each other because I'm rich and famous and I have access. And she has her own access. She knows the Saweeties, all the popping girls on Instagram that all the rich dudes want to smash, or all the rich dudes see the rappers dating and all the celebrities dating, she has access to those girls. And so if I'm this rich popping guy, soccer player, NBA player, NFL player, and I'm like, yo, I'm having a function, I want all the baddies to come. I want the A-list baddies. And maybe not A-list. I mean, you know, the lists are different, right? So if we talking about A-list musicians, you know, that's like Beyonce, Rihanna. When we talking about the A-list baddies, like the influencer girls, you know, you might put Saweetie on that list. So we want the A-list baddies to come through. And it's not like, okay, look, maybe it is in some regard, oh, I'm paying money so Shorty can spend the night with me. But I think it's more like, okay, I want you to send the baddies around me, and then if Shorty sends those girls, and then I meet her, and then I start, you know, tricking on her, I'm spending money on her, well, then the girl who introduced me to Saweetie, she might ask me, or she might ask Saweetie, like, hey, can I get a couple of dollars for hooking y'all up? Because now y'all doing it big, and he tricking on you, and he buying Mercedes and Lamborghinis, and you living out in Europe for 5 or 6 months. Damn, can you throw me a couple of dollars? And I think that's more of how it goes. Like, I think some women, if you call them a madam, they want to get paid off the introduction. So I introduced you to the baller. Now he's spending money on you. I need a kickback. So I think that's what Saweetie and this person allegedly may have had. I don't think it was just, you pay me $100,000 and Saweetie come to your house or something like that, okay? Maybe a few times that might have happened, but I feel like when certain females do it like that, we talking about way more than 6 figures. I do think it's some girls that, well, maybe not more than 6 figures, but something crazy. Like, I think it's some girls that if you gave them $500K, $350, $600,000, they might fly to Dubai and spend the weekend with you. Certain girls with like 2-3 million followers on Instagram, I'm sure they do that. And, you know, the prices go down based on, you know, who the chick is. So if you just a girl with 300,000 followers and you bad and you got a BBL, you know, you don't get what a Saweetie would get if I was offering that. You see what I'm saying? I'm hope I'm not confusing people with how this is working, but trust me, I know. Okay? And yeah, once again, I'm not saying Saweetie is doing this. It's all alleged, but that ain't the only person I've heard that about. And I think Joe had a poignant point. Regular people, y'all get shocked when y'all hear certain stuff. Y'all was shocked when y'all heard all of that Diddy stuff. Remember when the Diddy stuff came out and I told y'all, oh, this is not that shocking to me. I remember when that stuff about T.I. and his wife came out. Not that shocking to me. I said something the other day. I told y'all, allegedly, you know, Stephen Curry and his wife, they might have an agreement. They might have an open relationship. Y'all all going crazy. And I know why y'all was going crazy, because I added a little bit more sauce to that. But if you know where I'm coming from, y'all got to understand, in the celebrity world and the industry world, it's a lot of shit going on that y'all would be shocked. Everybody's doing something that you probably wouldn't agree with, because they're all living a life that's very different from ours. They don't care about the public opinion until something goes viral. And even right now, I don't feel like Saweetie is that upset. Saweetie not moving like she upset. If this is true, I'm sure Saweetie just went ahead and paid homegirl and got it over with. That's what it looked like to me. And look, maybe she did just owe her some money on the up and up. Maybe it was, you know, she really did book her on a tour and things of that nature. But I think Saweetie, you know, chucked it up, paid Shorty her money, and we haven't heard anything about it. And I think that's what Saweetie should have did. Because if Saweetie was, you know, down on her luck, she was in a breakup and, you know, she don't want to come out the crib, and Shorty introduced her to some ballers, shot callers, 20-inch blades on the Impala. You know, hook your homegirl up. who's making those introductions, okay? And so these things happen in all shapes, forms, and fashions, but I wasn't shocked at all. And this is a topic that's right up Joe Budden's alley, okay? Because, allegedly he's not only the pod father, but they call him the escort father too. Allegedly. So y'all tell me what y'all think about Saweetie supposedly having a madam. Do y'all think it's true? Do y'all think Saweetie is out here selling that cat, selling that snatch? And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.